What's up guys, Julian here, and in this video I'm gonna be giving you a full reveal of my weekly mapping video that I did with my Genesis Pips Premium members to prep them for a super volatile week. Well, there was FOMC and NFP news and also the monthly candle closing and opening, which made gold extra volatile. Now this is an unedited video, so you can see how I come up with a full breakdown of the setups for the week. Now, if you like this style of video, I'm going to be giving you 5 seconds. Quickly click on the like and subscribe button so that you don't miss out on my future videos. And I want you to also comment more if you want more of these kinds of videos. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Okay guys, another week. Let's get started with the charts. This is Forex Factory. We actually have no news on Monday today. Tuesday, we actually have 10 p.m. job openings. Wednesday, we have NFP, all right, employment change, non-farm employment change. 31st of July, all right, actually also 30th July midnight, 2 a.m.-ish, there's going to be FOMC, right? So this is the actual FOMC statement, which they're going to be releasing, not the meeting minutes. So this is FOMC meeting minutes, not much impact, but FOMC statement does have quite big impact as well. And then Friday, even Thursday night, 8:30, we have our unemployment claims as well. Friday, we actually have another unemployment, non-farm employment change, and also unemployment rate and stuff like that, right? So a lot of major news happening this week. For us, okay, for those of you who are new here, just for you guys to know, usually at the end of the month, 30th, 31st, and also first, right? I mean, end of the month and the first week of the month, first day of the month. I don't normally trade because these are the times whereby the market is very, very volatile. Later, I will share with you why is it volatile, right? But these are the times that usually I take off, right? Because as in take off, as in like take a break, right? Because I don't want to have to deal with the extra volatility that may go against the setup that you see just because it is that crazy, right? So if you want to trade again at your own risk, right? But if not, I would say just take last day of the month and the first day of the month off. Right? Just relax, right? So many other days you can actually trade, right? But the last day of the week, the month and the first day of the month, just rest, okay, in a sense. All right. Now let's talk a little bit about FOMC first and why is it also going to have a very, very big impact, right, on Thursday, right? Is that usually this will be the times whereby the Federal Reserve will actually determine whether they're going to be cutting interest rates or not, all right? So for this upcoming one, right, the interest rates, all right, for the 31st of July, usually is actually, I mean, for this case, it will not be cut. All right. How do I know? Is that there's actually this website right here. It's called the Fed Watch. Okay, by this CME group. You can actually just Google it up. Fed Watch CME group. You will actually be led to this. If you scroll down here, you can actually see this. This is actually the target rate probability for the meeting. So this is for the 30th of July, right? So you can actually see the current rate of the interest rate is actually 425 to 450. All right. If you see what is the probability that they're going to be reducing the rates, you can see, right, about 97% of people indicate or target that there will not be any change. All right. So 97% of chance it will not be reduced. Only 2.6% of chance say that they will be reduced. But again, this is just probability, right? The people that vote on this are not the Federal Reserve. So it may also happen, but chances of it happening, probability is very, very low, right? So this is how you can actually go and find out, right? So this will actually impact the US dollar, which will in turn impact gold as well, right? So yeah, just be careful. That's why I say that, if you don't want to trade, then just take a break off. Just take a break. Okay. Now let's have a look at the charts. First and foremost, I want to go to the monthly. I want to show you, right, why is it that I say monthly is actually very, very volatile and why the opening and closing of the candle is very impactful. So if you see, right, since the start of 2025, it has been purely bullish, right? It has been purely bullish. Only, right, recently, I would say the last
couple of months. May. Okay, so by the way, if you don't know what is all these candles, this is monthly candle, which means that every candle represents 1 month. So this April, this May, right? This June, this July, right? So you notice that May and June, okay, May and June have mostly been a doji, right? Doji meaning that the buyers and the sellers have net equal, right? Meaning that it's like buyers and sellers are equal. So even though market try to push it up, you can see there's a long wick up, there's a long wick down as well. So market try to push up and go down. However, where the opening is and the closing is around the same. Okay, this happened in May. This also happened in June. If you look at June, right, price go up, price go down, but at the end of the month, right, the closing price and the opening price is the same price. So that means that nobody won. Buyers and sellers didn't win. Now, July, this is the only month currently that it seems a little bit bullish. So again, we still have 28, 29, 30. We still have about 3 more days to see what's going to happen, right? Is there a chance that it may go down suddenly? Now it looks like it's going on, right? But is there a chance that it may go down suddenly and end up bearish? I mean, closing in a doji? Also, there's a chance. So we shall see. We shall see. That's why I say that it's very, very, it may be very, very volatile, right? So currently, if you actually also see, um, if you actually mark, for example, this, right, this is the candle close, you will notice that, okay, if you go to like a smaller time frame and stuff like that, even for H4, you can see that, right, the market reacts at all these areas. This is the monthly closing, you can see, right? Why is it? Because this is a monthly closing, you see, every time there's a reach the monthly closing, right, it actually has a strong reaction. So from June onwards, you see June, price coming down here. Okay, so you see July, when July open, right? This is monthly closing. This line here, I can see price go up by this area. So that's why I say that there's always some kind of strong reaction. Okay, so if I were to look at the weekly, okay, what happened is that in the last week, price of gold touch the resistance. How do I know this is the resistance? You can see this is the A, right? It actually touched the resistance, right? Again, let's go to candlestick. Over here, you can't see anything. You go to candlestick, you can see, right? You see, it touched the resistance of the weekly, right? Again, remember, you always say that candle opening or closing, which is in this case, the resistance, right, is very strong. This is the candle, right, closing for the week for this week of June. Don't know what week is this. This is the 9th of June, the week, right? That week, it closed up here, right? So price have a big reaction when it went there again. So usually when it touches the weekly resistance, it will go back to the weekly support. Where is the weekly support? Weekly support is, right? This one is the first support. All right. This one is the first support. You can see it came down to this area and it even broke this area. This is the weekly opening, right? Weekly opening. So it also came down to this area. And then if you see, where else? This is daily. This is the daily opening. Right? You see daily opening, it actually touched this area before making its move up. All right. So to answer your question around the last week, where I say that this buy here, where is the buy? I think the buy was somewhere around here. 337 or something like that. Right? Remember there was one H4 buy that I said that was very strong, which is here. Okay, which is this line here. Okay, I say that this was a strong buy because it was actually also very near the daily. You see, this is a daily close, right? Daily close. So it's actually around the same line as well. If you go to the weekly, all right, is also weekly is where is it? Weekly close. Weekly close was here. Weekly close was here. You see, this is June's weekly close. So it is 3336, right? Around the same area as well. Okay. as where it bounced. So you notice that's why this part here bounced. And this is about 100 over pips, right? Before it actually broke through. So that's why I say that it was a very strong buy because of all these factors. It is not just a H4 support, but it was also somewhere around the daily and also the weekly support as well, right? So yeah, hope this explains. Okay, now let's go back and see what do I think is going to happen to the markets for this uh for this week. So right here you can see that it actually closed below this support, right? Last week it actually closed below this support right here. You can see this candle closed below, right? So personally, I think that it may be a chance whereby it actually retrace up before going down. Now, where would it go down to? Personally, I think that this area here is where I'm looking for it to go to, right? Go to before it bounce out. Why this area, 3303? Why go back to this area? Again, I just used back the same concept of, right, the support and resistance, or sorry, the opening candles. All right, so you can see this area here was what? This area here was actually the monthly opening for gold in June. So if it does really come back down here, then what we are going to see is the doji again happening in July. Right? So this is what may happen. Right? But of course, again, market can do whatever it wants. So if it does break and go upwards, okay, first thing first is that you have to break through multiple roadblocks first. So this is the first roadblock that you have to break through. Okay. If candle actually closes above here, this shows that this resistance now is invalidated, right? It may not go down, but rather you have a chance of going up. All right. So again, I'm not enter any trades yet, but we're going to see what's happening to the market. If it actually closes above, especially this H4 candle, is going to be closing in about 19 minutes. Let's see. If it does close above, chances are it may actually go up, right? If it does go up, all right, where can you actually enter? There are some sell areas here, okay? This is also another potential sell area. Why? This is actually a support, right? Support. Now you break out, this one become a resistance. Here as well, support, breakout, become resistance as well. Right, so there are a few areas that you can actually look at selling here, even when it come up here, you can actually sell here as well. Of course, the safer area would be up here, right? Because over here you can see very clear RSS, new S, right? So this will be the safest area to sell, right? But you can also try to sell a little bit here, before reaching here. Okay, just know that this is the final sell area. So if it does, right, reverse back, okay, you make sure that you take your profit because this is the area that you will most likely go towards. Okay, again, this is assuming that this area here is closed as a breakout. We don't know yet, hasn't closed yet. Let's see whether it closes in 19 minutes, 17 minutes or so. All right. Let's see what else do I see. So these are areas that we can actually look to sell. Let me just mark this area first. This is a H4 resistance. This is another H4 resistance. Okay, and also to be honest, I will actually combine these two areas because it is actually very close. If you look at it, this is like 3353, this is 3350. This area, and this area is too close. So in actual fact, you should be like putting this area, whole entire area as one area. And even giving it some more room, in fact, if you need. Right? Because it is very, very close. The zone is too close for it to, yeah. So to be honest, it's safer if you actually enter on top here, right? So just take this as one entry lah. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, and then next one is here. This one is another H4 resistance. So over here, since it's also a RSS, probably I will just mark it like that. Let's see. Okay, so 72 to 69 is about 30 pips, which is not too big as well. If you want to make it bigger, you can as well. Make it slightly bigger. Or maybe until here like that. Okay, maybe what I'll do is I will make this black. Make this black as well. Yeah, so it's clearer. Okay, so that's right now what I see. Let's go back and check anything else. This is a daily support. Daily support. This is also daily support. But this daily support already taken. Okay, so this one I will just delete. It's already touched over here, you see? Okay. Let's see, look for areas to okay, H4, I don't see anything else. Okay, over here there's a H4 support. H4 support. Over here, there's a H4 support. Okay, I will make all the supports black color. I mean, sorry, blue color. Yeah, that's all I see for now. Of course, there's another higher area up here also, H4 resistance. So if you want to enter, sell here as well, possible. Yup. I think that's about it. Let's see, on H1, is there anything that we can possibly look at? Over here seems to be a H4 entry. Sorry, H1. Sorry, H1 SRR. You can see here, S R R U R. All right. So you can try to buy here, but if I am, yeah, I think it's possible. You can try to buy here. Let's see. This area here. Okay. So over here, why you reject at this area here? Because this area is a M30 R S S new S. So currently price reject over here, this area. You see, right? Interesting. Okay, so this one consider taken lah, so I will just delete this. Well, I don't want to see M30 lah, at least H1 lah. Okay, M30 here on top also, here got some entry. R, S, S, US, this area here. H1, RSS. H4, RSS. Is that all? I think for now, H1, this is a H1. H1 RSS. Okay, I think that's all I see for now, guys. If it comes down here, breaks this, then it's going to be waterfall until here. Because over here, I didn't see anything. Here got H1 buy lah, but then maybe you can consider like this. Over here, you see? S, R, R. New R. Right? So H1 buy. But it's quite big. Might as well you wait until the H4 support lah. Yeah. Okay. So for now, this is what I see. Again, I want to see wait for this H4 to close, and then it will give me more confidence to whether does it want to go up or not, right? Yeah, but currently seems like you want to go out because I would say this is the this you see that there's a breakout here lah. So let's see what happens once the H4 closes. Okay, so I think that's what I see for now, guys. Let me just zoom out so you guys can see. These are all the potential entries that we have, right? So you can just stand by at some of these areas. Again, like all these areas very close one, you just want to be careful because like 30 pips only, might as well you just, I mean, there's a chance it come here, there's a chance it go up here also, but it's like very close. So you just manage your risk accordingly lah. Okay, Ken?
If you found this video helpful, again, don't forget to click on like and subscribe. And if you want to see how I caught a 500 pip setup during NFP, then just click somewhere along this video to watch it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.